Hello, I'm Mackenzie.
I'm Malia.
And I'm Noah. We'll be performing a skit about the Manhattan Project. The White House, 1939. The U.S. hasn't entered World War II yet, but Albert Einstein knows that the Germans are close to building the first atomic bomb.
Dear President Roosevelt, I'm very concerned over the fact that the Nazis here in my home country of Germany are dangerously close to building a nuclear bomb. I recommend that you Americans find a way to build an atomic bomb before they do. We will need at least 130,000 scientists. I know a great scientist in the U.S. named J. Robert Oppenheimer who can assist you with this.
Dear Mr. Einstein, I will give you 130,000 scientists, let you work at Los Alamos, and I will give you supplies. You just have to give me a list of all the items you will need.
We will need uranium and plutonium to create bomb reactors. We have no experience, but we do have some theories. Somehow we must find a way to isolate isotopes from uranium and plutonium.
That sounds like something we can do, but how do we keep the whole thing a secret from the Germans?
We will call it the Manhattan Project so the Germans don't think we're building an atomic bomb.
That is an excellent idea. You truly are very intelligent. Thank you for helping us, Mr. Einstein.
You're very welcome, and we look forward to working with you at Los Alamos.
The scientists at Los Alamos have finished the bomb and they are asking to test it.
Ring, ring. Hello, Mr. President. We're waiting for your approval to test the bomb.
I will be there in 21 days. I will be there in 21 days. I suggest that we test it at Alamogordo, New Mexico, here in the U.S.
That is a great idea. I will meet you there.
We will need a safe place to be when the bomb explodes, but also something that will act as an observatory.
I recommend we build a tower so we can see the bomb from a long distance.
I will hire some people to get that tower built, but it will put the testing on hold for a while.
2 months later.
When will we be able to test the bomb?
We'll do it in 3 days.
Yikes, let's get far away from here. Five, 4, 3, 2. I am Death, the destroyer of worlds.
Pedro E. Sloss and Ethan Icott to the front office. Pedro E. Sloss and Ethan Icott to the office.
On December 7, 1941, the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor. The U.S. fought against the Axis powers until May of 1945. The war ended in Europe, but the Japanese refused to surrender, which caused the war in the Pacific to drag on all summer. President Roosevelt has died, and so we find in the new President Truman, realizing that the quickest way to make the Japanese surrender is to use an atomic bomb which has been tested.
Japanese surrender seized the Manhattan Project?
Somehow, we must get an aircraft big enough to carry the atomic bomb. 10 days later, they find a plane called the Enola Gay. Where are we flying to, sir?
You will be flying over Hiroshima where you will drop the bomb on the Japanese.
Wait, we are only going to drop one bomb? What will that do? And how does uranium even work?
First, we had to obtain enough uranium to power this bomb. The little boy was constructed using a gun-type design that fires one amount of uranium to another to combine two. This combination will set off a chain reaction to eventually detonate the bomb. But the two masses of uranium must combine with one another quickly enough to avoid spontaneous fission of the atoms. Otherwise, the bomb will fizzle and die out.
But
Be quiet. If Einstein says it works, then it works. We've spent years making this thing.
Oh, let's get into the plane. Come on, get together, men.
Where is Hiroshima?
It's one of the biggest cities in Japan. Now, no, it's one of the biggest cities in Japan. We should see it. Now put on your goggles.
Why do we need these?
do you want to go blind from the bomb?
I guess so.
Good, there we go. Okay, good. Okay.
Oh, there it is, Hiroshima. Get ready to drop the bomb.
I can't believe one bomb can do that to an entire city. Two weeks later, a second bomb called the Fat Man was dropped on Nagasaki. This caused the Japanese to finally surrender on September 2nd, 1945. The two bombs killed approximately 110,000 people on the days they were dropped. Over the next year, an additional 80 to 100,000 people continued to die from the effects of burns, radiation sickness, and other injuries. In both cities, most of the dead were civilians. However, radiation levels in Hiroshima and Nagasaki are safe. They are the same as the average amount of natural radiation present anywhere on Earth and not enough to affect human health. Part of the reason is because these bombs exploded high up in the air and all the radioactive material blew or rained away. Decades later, the Chernobyl disaster would release 200 times more radiation into the grounds and drinking water than the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombs combined.
Woo!